Welcome back to another episode of the Light and Dark Challenge, episode 29, almost the 30th episode. Still the same events, but the difference is, this time I cleared the event and there's another LD scroll coming very soon. So let me just check the shop. It's a 6-star though. I think I'm gonna save my mana, because I really don't need that resistance up. If it were speed, I might have. But for now, let's not do that. Okay, I've tried out Veromos, well, both of the Veromoses in Arena. But the damage Veromos is pretty disappointing in my opinion. I'll just, this should work. So I've seen his damage so far and I wasn't really impressed. It will be mainly because there's no attack on slot 6, but even then I expected more of him. Because now he kinda hits like a wet blanket. So this is the damage on the second Veromos, on his AoE, which isn't at all that great. Oh, I should have saved the stun. He's either going to clean shot or heal. Probably clean shot first. Oh shit. Died of the additional turn. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to try to find a match in which I can show the damage on the first skill, which isn't at all that spectacular. Sure, why not? The elements don't matter, it's just some of the monsters that could be annoying. Like, what's it called? Like Ramagos, for instance. Let's speed up. I don't even think it was necessary, even though there's Bernard there. This is the damage on my first. So 7k, and this is the damage on my second. That was not at all good to show it off, since the first Veromos crit, which was unlikely, and the second one didn't, which is, in its turn, also very unlikely. I'd say let me try that again, but we can't attack the same person twice, unless we lose, which we are not going to. Okay, maybe you can see his damage now. So, barely 1,000 more. Also, that was on a different unit. But barely 1,000 more for such high crit damage. It's a bit disappointing. This should be ideal. So, let's boost up. Even though it's not necessary. Let's defense break someone. Okay. Let's hit this bird. So 4k and almost 8k. But of course it's on a crit with high crit damage, and I am not impressed. Now, it's not a waste that I 6-starred this monster before Carl, because I've noticed something really cool that hasn't worked out since the beginning when I started doing this. I can now fully auto Dragons B10. So the first big milestone, well, one of the first big milestones is now done. So I'll just let it run here, let you guys see. It does take a while. I think it's about 3 minutes or something like that. I would wish it would go a bit faster. But maybe if I can figure out what's wrong with the damage Veromos, or just find a 6-star attack percentage vampire rune for slot 6 for Veromos, then all would be great. And I think this would go even faster. Or maybe if I 6-star Carl and put Carl in there, but I just like the double cleanse and the double dots, and since Carl does no debuffs whatsoever, it might not work out as good as this would. Okay, so this was a pretty close one, actually. And sometimes it still fails. Like, I think it wins 9 on 10 times. But that's good enough for me. For now. I would like a full auto team that can clear this 100% of the time, no problem. And favorably around 2 minutes, something like that. That would be terrific. Now, I of course set this in as a rat monster, because he can, without a problem, farm most of the dimensional rifts on his own. So now I don't need Veromos and Bella, which I used to do beforehand. But now, since this guy is on Vampire, he just heals himself, waltzes through the stages, and clears it on himself. Especially if there's, for instance, a Carl in there. I ruined him up, but I noticed I didn't have enough rage runes, even though these are great for starter 6-star rage runes. And that was a message. Oh my god! I should have gone Fatal, since I have a lot of Fatal runes. So I'm gonna strip him, not anytime soon, but I'm gonna strip him and put some Fatal runes on there. Should work better than Rage, since the Rage set is not complete. Why was that so damn hard to say? One thing I'd like to do, together with you guys, is try to clear this stage. Let's not bring Juan. No, it's not Juan. It's Chen Qin. Whatever. Now I'm contemplating whether or not to bring Gemini or another Veromos. I think I'm gonna go for another Veromos because the double cleanse might come in handy here. And he's not affected, well, not really affected by Zyros in the 3rd stage. So I think it should be fine if I let this auto until the boss. So I'm gonna put this on manual for now. Even though if my skills are not ready yet, it should be fine, I think. I've never done this before, not even off cam, to try and see if I can get to the boss stage, but I guess we'll see now. I hate this crystal. And the dragon will hit pretty hard as soon as we hit 30% of his max HP, so... Oh boy, I'm so looking forward to that! course, yeah. Okay, at least I was that great on there. We're almost there. Come on. It's no spectacular damage though. Do I have I think this will be a very close one. Unless... yeah, that's good. Okay. Come on. Do you know what this means? Next to the fact that it took us 7 minutes and 45 seconds, do you know what this means? It means we have another light and dark scroll. We have 2 light and dark scrolls today. So, at the first, I had another name for it, because legit disappointment was a bit too long. We have 8 mystical scrolls and 2 light and dark scrolls. Which means we have 10 spots. And that's right. Just gonna go ahead and pop the mystical scrolls. We've completed the event fully. Okay, lightning, a phantom thief, another one. The dark phantom thief would be okay. Okay, a lizardman, that was a skill up. A battle mammoth, you better give me a dark one now. A Frankenstein is also a skill up. And a griffin. Double the odds of shit. Or double the odds of lightning. We'll see. No lightning on the first one. Dark Grim Reaper. Oh my god. This one is great. AoE dots. This is what we need. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay. No lightning on the second though. On this... okay, I don't mind, We got one good monster, I can't complain at all about that. Where are you? Let's lock you up, let's awaken you if we can, we can't, okay. Okay, this should be about enough to awaken this guy. I think I breathed in a bit too much of oxygen, so I think I'm about to pass out. But here we go, we have Trey now. Okay. Now we just need a whole lot of skill ups, because another 4, that's 8, and another 5, so that makes 13 skill ups. I'm sorry about that. In order to max skill him, but this will make the TOA life a bunch easier, like a whole lot, a ton, a crap ton even. The light beast hunt, did we already pull the light beast hunt or was it the dark one? I can't even remember because they're both not that great. Okay, it was the dark one, so we got the light one and the dark one now. Let's just lock him up just in case. This also has the destroy thingy, so a silence on his second skill. Is it the same skill as the third one? Is it the same skill as the dark one though? I don't even know. Attacks the enemy 3 times with an arrow of light, with each arrow decreasing the enemy's attack bar by 30% and increasing yours by 30%. Okay, so basically stealing 90% attack bar if they all land. Let's let's look if someone has built this one. Okay, so I looked through these and no one has built it. But the good thing now with Train, we should be able to get, well, we should actually be able to clear TOA fully. At least the easy TOA. Don't believe we can clear Lirith stage yet, because we won't have enough dots. Well, maybe we do. We have double Veromoses. Maybe the odds are bigger now. But I think this guy will be our next 6-star. Fuck Carl. Who needs Carl? Sorry, Carl, but I think you're disposable now. Goodbye. When did they... No, of course we're not gonna unsummon Carl. Carl will be great, but in other... Wow, I was so hypnotized by all these wings. Carl will be useful in other places in the game, like mainly PvP wise. But Thrain is just a necessity to clear TOA. And since I'm at a very annoying TOA stage, which I can't pass because of this motherfucker, now we might be able to. Double Veromos to ensure our stun chances, a Thrain and a Bella for the heals, and maybe a Frigate for extra stuff. Okay, this was, for the first time, a pretty good episode of the Light and Dark Challenge, since we got a very, very usable monster now. Now, Thrain was on my wishlist too, but we still need Basalt and we still need Mantra. Either one of those will still be great. We have another Light and Dark scroll coming up at the end of the month. Over here, in 3 days. So the next one should be fairly soon. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Light and Dark Challenge. Cheers!